Have you ever slipped on a dress that once made you feel radiant, only to look in the mirror and wonder, why doesn't this feel like me anymore? Wait, it's a quiet but familiar moment, not because you've lost your beauty, not because the dress has gone out of style, but because you've grown and your style hasn't kept up. After 50, our confidence evolves, our presence deepens, but too often, our wardrobe still clings to a version of us that no longer fits literally or emotionally. The truth is, you don't need more clothes. You just need a few gentle shifts, a better hemline, a softer neckline, a more intentional print to reflect the woman you are now. In this video, I'll walk you through 7 subtle dress mistakes that many women over 50 make without even realizing. Each one might seem small, but together, they can quietly dim your light. Let's bring that light back. Mistake 1. Wearing dresses that are too short. A dress that once made you feel youthful may now feel a little off. The question is, why? I once worked with a lovely woman named Claire, 54, who said something that really stuck with me. I've always worn dresses above the knee, but now, when I do, I feel exposed. It's like the dress is wearing me instead of me wearing it. And you know what? She's not alone. I've heard this same realization from so many women over the years. As we age, the way we carry ourselves shifts, and so does the way clothes interact with our shape. Dresses that used to feel playful and effortless now sometimes feel like they're revealing the wrong things or drawing attention in the wrong places. When a dress is too short, it often pulls the eye downward, making your legs the star of the show, whether or not that's what you want. Especially after 50, that high hemline can break the natural flow of your silhouette, cutting you off at a point that might not flatter your proportions. It doesn't elongate, it interrupts. Pair that same short dress with flat shoes. You've now doubled the effect. Suddenly, the look feels stunted, like something's missing, but the problem isn't about too much skin. It's about balance. When the hemline is too high, the harmony between your torso and legs is lost. That loss becomes more visible with age, not because you're less beautiful, but because elegance now comes from flow, not flash. Many short dresses also come with straight or boxy cuts, which do no favors for a body that deserves to be celebrated with shape and softness. You end up looking heavier or less refined than you truly are. So what's the alternative? Try a midi-length dress, one that falls 2 to 4 inches below the knee. This simple shift can work wonders. It gives your body room to breathe, creates an elegant line, and still allows you to move with ease and confidence. Fabrics matter too. Opt for silk blends, crepe, or soft cotton that drapes gently. These materials don't cling, they follow your body, not fight against it. And a side slit or modest front vent. It keeps things modern, with a touch of allure, without trying too hard. Finish the look with pointed toe flats or nude tone heels. They naturally extend the leg line and keep the whole outfit light and elongated. Now, ask yourself this. When I wore that short dress last, did I feel radiant? Or did I keep adjusting it, avoiding mirrors, or worrying about how I looked when I sat down? Here's a little experiment. Next time you dress, choose a piece that's just a few inches longer than you normally wear. Stand in front of the mirror. Take a breath. Notice how it makes you feel taller, softer, more confident. And if you find these kinds of insights helpful, I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel, Chic Over 50, where I share timeless style tips that help us feel beautiful, comfortable, and elegantly ourselves at any age. The next mistake, it might be the very thing making your whole outfit feel like a memory from the past, instead of a celebration of who you are today. Mistake 2. Wearing outdated dress styles. Are you holding on to a dress from 20 years ago just because it used to look great on me? I can't tell you how many closets I've walked into over the years and spotted that one dress. You know, the one, the high neck lace shift, the shoulder padded midi, or the straight cut black number from the early 2000s. When I ask, why keep this? The answer is often sweet and a little sad. It looked so good on me back then. I just can't let it go. Here's the truth. When we hold on to outdated styles, we often hold on to a past version of ourselves, sometimes forgetting how much we've evolved. And instead of enhancing who we are now, the dress ends up making us feel like a faded photograph. Outdated dresses can flatten your energy. They can make you feel stuck, like time is standing still, even when your spirit is vibrant and alive. These styles often lack shape or movement. Boxy cuts, stiff fabrics, or conservative necklines might have once felt polished, but now They can hide the very softness and femininity that give us our elegance after 50. Let's break it down a little. Older dress styles, think shift dresses, high neck lace, or drop waist cuts tend to ignore the waist entirely. They hang straight down, offering no flow, no rhythm, on a youthful frame. That can be passable, but on a woman over 50, that structure can feel like armor or worse, like invisibility. The beauty of aging is that we become more ourselves. Our lines are lived in, so why wear a dress that erases them? What's the solution? Try an updated A-line dress with a gentle cinch at the waist. It creates shape without clinging, giving you both structure and femininity. Wrap dresses are my go-to for almost every client over 50. They celebrate the waist, offer movement, and create a flattering silhouette, all while staying incredibly comfortable. Dresses with diagonal seams or soft pleats also work wonders. They draw the eye downward in a graceful way, helping elongate the body while adding flow. And don't be afraid of a modern fabric or print. Even a small detail, like a flutter sleeve or a draped neckline, can breathe new life into your look. Now here's a question worth asking. If you saw this dress hanging in a store today, would you buy it? That one question has helped so many women I know clear the clutter from their closet and reconnect with who they are now, not who they were then. So, go ahead. Pull out one of those used to be great dresses. Hold it up. Look at yourself, not just in the mirror, but with today's eyes. Ask, does this still feel like me? Because while outdated dresses can dim your presence, the next mistake might be costing you something even more essential, the very part of your body that defines your shape, your waistline. Mistake 3. Ignoring the waistline. Trying to hide your tummy. You might be hiding your whole shape instead. I've lost count of how many women I've met who instinctively reach for loose, shapeless dresses hoping they'll conceal a soft midsection. And I understand the impulse. It feels safer, less attention, less fuss. But here's what often happens. Instead of hiding just the belly, the dress hides you. When a dress has no waist definition, it turns the body into one straight column, no curves, no softness, no hint of the woman beneath. You end up looking boxy, or worse, like you're swimming in fabric. It doesn't flatter, it erases. Now, let's clear up a common myth. You don't need to have a tiny waist to highlight your waistline. The goal isn't to cinch, it's to suggest a shape, to gently guide the eye toward your natural proportions. From a design perspective, the waist is the visual center of the body. It's where the eye naturally settles. So when that area is ignored, the entire silhouette can feel unfinished, even a bit lost. Instead of hiding, think of hinting, here's what works beautifully. Dresses with soft waist seams or subtle darting to shape the torso. Wrap dresses or tie-front styles that allow you to adjust where the waist hits. Side ruching or angled seams that create curve and movement without cling. Lightweight fabrics that drape gently like jersey knits. Rayon blends or matte silks. One simple trick I often share. Take a narrow silk scarf and tie it loosely at your natural waist over any straight-cut dress. Not tight, just a soft suggestion. It instantly reshapes the outfit and your confidence. Ask yourself this, is this dress showing the essence of my body, or is it covering it like a tent? Your clothes should echo the life in you, not mute it. So today, pull out one of your looser dresses. Try adding a belt or a gentle knot. Watch what happens to your posture, your reflection, your presence. Because if your shape is getting lost in fabric, the next mistake might be making your personality fade too, especially if you're wearing the wrong print. Mistake 4. Wearing the wrong prints. Just because something is eye-catching doesn't mean it's flattering. A dear friend of mine, 58 years old, warm, elegant, full of life, once wore a bold red floral dress to her high school reunion. The flowers were big, the color was loud, and it definitely turned heads. But later that night, she asked me quietly, why did I feel like everyone was looking, but not in a good way? The answer, as always, lies in balance. Bold prints, especially oversized ones, can easily overpower us. Instead of people seeing you, they see your dress, and for women over 50, that's rarely the effect we're going for. Busy, bright, or overly dense patterns can overwhelm your natural presence. They draw the eye away from your face, the very place where your wisdom, beauty, and warmth live. Let's talk about what really happens visually. The eye is instantly drawn to print more than to shape, fabric, or even color. When the pattern is chaotic or too dense, it disrupts the harmony of the outfit. It's like background noise that drowns out your voice. Horizontal prints, high contrast colors, or repetitive blocks can chop your figure, making you appear shorter or wider than you are. On the other hand, prints that are too tiny, especially on a muted base, can feel old-fashioned unless the color story is fresh and intentional. So what's the alternative? Look for medium-sized prints with space to breathe patterns that feel artistic, not noisy. Stick to calming backgrounds like soft pastels, beige, olive green, or deep navy. These shades are sophisticated and don't fight for attention. Asymmetrical patterns, vertical elements, or tone-on-tone prints are ideal. They elongate, refine, and move with the eye, not against it. One of my favorite tricks, step back from the mirror. If your eyes go straight to the pattern and stay there, it's probably too much. But if the print supports your features and adds gentle interest, you've found a winner. Here's something to reflect on. Does the print I'm wearing today reflect the kind of presence I want to bring into the room? It's a subtle but powerful question. To experiment, take 2 printed dresses, one bold, one with a softer base. Put them side by side, then hold each up in front of the mirror. Watch your own reaction. Notice how you respond to you. Because if the wrong print is making you fade or feel out of place, the next mistake might be taking away the very elegance you've earned by piling on too many details. Mistake 5. Too many details. When everything's a statement, nothing truly speaks. I once styled a woman named Denise, 62 years old, full of warmth and sparkle. She came to me wearing a ruffled sleeve dress, a lace collar, 3 rows of decorative buttons down the front, a printed scarf, and jeweled shoes. She looked at me with a nervous smile and said, "Did I overdo it?" The truth, yes, but with love. Her outfit had so many beautiful elements, but together, they competed for attention. It felt cluttered, noisy, and uncentered. Instead of highlighting her, the details stole the spotlight. As we mature, our style needs a different kind of power, not through excess, but through intention. And in fashion, intention often means editing. When an outfit is packed with too many design features, ruffles, lacy, embellishments, bows, fringe the eye doesn't know where to land. It keeps jumping from place to place, leaving the viewer visually tired and emotionally disconnected. There's no breathing space, no pause, no elegance. And while these elements can be stunning on their own, they need space around them to truly shine. Here's what I recommend. Let each detail have its moment. Choose a dress with one beautiful feature, maybe an asymmetric neckline, a softly gathered sleeve, or a flowing silhouette with a subtle belt. Keep the rest of the look clean and cohesive. The contrast between simplicity and detail creates sophistication. Less really is more, especially after 50. When grace comes not from decoration, but from clarity, ask yourself, when was the last time I wore something truly simple? And how did that feel? That kind of simplicity can be powerful, refreshing, even liberating. So today, try wearing a solid colored dress with just one design detail, maybe a soft cowl neck or a flutter sleeve. No ruffles, no glitter, no excess. Then look in the mirror and notice, do you see the dress first, or do you see you? Because if too many details are blurring your presence, the next mistake might be even worse, wearing the wrong size and losing touch with your body altogether. Mistake 6. Wearing the wrong size. Size is just a number, but confidence is a feeling. I have a cousin, lovely and full of charm, who always buys her dresses in one size up. She tells me, I just don't want anything clinging to my stomach. But every time I see her, it looks like she's wearing someone else's clothes, like she's borrowing, not owning her style. And she's not alone. Many women over 50 either size up to hide parts of their body or size down, chasing a version of themselves from years ago. Both approaches miss the point. An oversized dress can swallow your shape. It hides your waist, drowns your figure, and throws off your proportions. On the other hand, a dress that's too tight draws attention to every line and curve, often the ones we'd rather soften. Here's what truly matters: how the dress feels on you. At this stage in life, numbers matter less than the experience of wearing something. Can you move easily? Is the shoulder seam sitting where it should? Does the waist skim, not squeeze? Can you breathe and still feel put together? The right size doesn't restrict, it enhances. It allows the fabric to drape, the shape to flatter, and you to shine. Some tips. Always try clothes on. Don't rely on the tag. Sizing varies wildly between brands. Look for fabrics with a gentle stretch or a bit of give these offer comfort without sacrificing shape. Get to know a good tailor. A small alteration can make an old dress feel custom made for your current body. Ask yourself, am I choosing this dress because it fits or because it helps me feel aligned with who I am now? That's a powerful shift. So today, open your closet and pull out that one dress you've been avoiding. Maybe it felt too tight last year or too loose. Don't look at the size. Just put it on. Stand in front of the mirror. Feel, because when something fits right, not just physically, but emotionally, you stand taller, smile easier, and feel more like you. And while a good fit helps you feel at ease, the next mistake could be silently pulling all the attention away from your face because the wrong neckline can dim your entire presence. Mistake 7. Wrong neckline. Sometimes, all it takes is one subtle change, and suddenly, your whole face lights up. I had a client loyal for nearly a decade, always graceful, but something always felt a little muted. One day, I suggested she try a simple change. Swap her high crew neck for a soft V-neck. She looked in the mirror, blinked, and said, "Why does my face look brighter?" It was as if a window had opened. The neckline you wear isn't just about fashion, it shapes how others perceive your face, neck, and overall energy. The wrong neckline can shorten your upper body, make your shoulders appear broader or heavier, or even hide your expression behind fabric. Your collarbone, your neck, your jawline, they are delicate, elegant, and worthy of being seen. Let's break it down. High round necklines work best for women with long necks and petite faces. On others, but they can feel suffocating. Soft V-necks gently elongate the neck and bring light to the face, perfect for drawing attention upward. Square necklines accentuate the collarbone beautifully, but may feel too sharp if your shoulders are broader. Draped necklines are feminine and forgiving. They move with you and add softness that complements mature beauty. Here's the key. The neckline should frame you, not fight you. If you have a fuller neck or soft jawline, avoid collars that sit too high or tight. Instead, go for open, relaxed cuts that breathe and create space. Even better, add a long, slender necklace. It's a quiet trick that elongates the torso and draws the eye where you want it to go. Now, pause for a moment and ask yourself, is the neckline I'm wearing today celebrating my face or hiding it? It's a small detail with big impact. So the next time you get dressed, just do this one thing. Swap out that high collar blouse for a soft V or an open scoop. Stand in front of the mirror. Don't focus on flaws. Just look at the light and how it plays across your skin. Because if you've ever looked at your reflection and felt like you were fading, it's not you. It might just be the dress that hasn't caught up with the woman you've become. Here's the truth. You don't need trends or a new wardrobe. You just need to stop dressing for the woman you used to be and start honoring the woman you are now. Sometimes, a softer neckline or a better fit is all it takes, not to impress others, but to feel like yourself again. If any of these style shifts spoke to you, I'd love for you to subscribe to Chic Over 50. This is a space where your style evolves with you, not in spite of you. And before you go, tell me in the comments, which of these 7 style mistakes caught you by surprise? Let's keep the conversation going, because elegance doesn't expire, and neither does your confidence.